C3.ai shares falling in overtime after reporting results at the top of the hour, off the lows, but still down considerably, about 10% in overtime. The company had pre-announced these results on August 11th. The stock fell 25% on that news. C3.ai also announcing now it has found a new CEO to replace Tom Siebel, Stephen Ehikian. And joining us now is C3.ai Executive Chairman Tom Siebel and the new CEO, Stephen Ehikian. Gentlemen, welcome. Can't wait to talk to both of you, so let me dive right in. Tom, we've got to start on the quarter and specifically the guide, because that's more of what's new. Gets to what I was asking you about last time you were here with us. I know you're not giving guidance yet, but I think investors are wondering to what extent the Q1 miss was an anomaly versus you're going to be rebuilding momentum in sales as if you fell back a couple years.
Miss was a disaster. Okay, and that was, it's inexcusable. We take this very seriously. That this was our 19th public quarter, and in the first 18 quarters, we met or exceeded our guidance. So this is the first time we missed, and it was kind of what can go wrong will go wrong. Now, if you look at what really happened here, there's a $30 million miss in the quarter. The great bulk of which is in subscription revenue. So if you miss in Q1, that same 30 million kind of comes out of, because due to the nature of recurring revenue, comes out of Q2, Q3, and Q4. So that effectively reduces the year by almost $85 million. So there really is no news in the restatement. It's kind of a mathematical certainty from the guidance we gave before. And it's, it was execution error. That was due to, a lot of new executives coming in very senior roles. And as you know, I had a number of, unexpected health issues that came up in the course of this period. So it's not able to be as active in the details of the business as I have historically been. And, in hindsight, that had an effect on the quarter.
Now, please introduce to us a new CEO who sold a couple of companies to Salesforce, also happens to be reporting today. Tell me about the process that brought you to Stephen Ehikian.
Thank you, John. Well, we conducted, a very thorough search where we considered a number of candidates. We've been doing this for some time. Okay, and I think we announced the search actually in July. And then we were introduced to Stephen by a close colleague of mine over many decades. And I think in Stephen, we have an experienced technology executive, somebody who knows the operations of the federal government inside and out, an experienced manager who has built and sold successful companies, and somebody with deep domain expertise in AI. I think we have right person, right place, right time, right company, right market. John, let me introduce Stephen. Stephen.
Stephen, what's unique about C3.ai? Where do you think your experience is going to add for this company?
Well, I'm so excited to be here. The market opportunity for enterprise AI is exploding. Every major company, government is actually thinking, how do they transition from just testing AI to actually implementing it across their core operations? C3.ai has the technology platform and applications that customers need today. Our technology is actually being used by some of the most valuable companies in the world in some of the most difficult environments. For me personally, it is a thrill and honor to be actually learning from Tom Siebel as well, who invented this category, as well as this phenomenal team. So between the market opportunity, the technology, our customers, our employees, it was a very easy decision to join.
Well, you've got a really interesting combination of skills in building product and now federal government expertise, and that's so much a part of where this company has been looking at growing. What do you think is the key to building loyalty and growth in that category?
Well, got to continue delivering value to the customers. I think my time in the GSA, it was an absolute honor to serve as the leader of the GSA. We accomplished a tremendous amount. Most notably, we modernized the federal procurement process. We lowered the barriers to bringing in new technologies into government, and we were implementing President Trump's AI action plan. So between those experiences, it's given me a unique perspective of how the federal government operates, And my goal is to make C3.ai easier to purchase, easier to be trusted, and easier to be adopted across government and the commercial sector.
Has the playbook for doing that when it comes to government engagement significantly changed with the advent of AI and some of the changes that you mentioned that the Trump administration has made?
The government's open for business right now. I would say what we do is the hard part. Testing and demoing AI is easy. I've seen thousands of demos. What's really hard is to implement AI at scale across core mission-critical operations. That's what C3 does. That's what we'll continue to do, and that's how we're going to demonstrate value to our customers.